Salve, this is a recap review of Ghost Reaper Girl, the first 6 chapters, chapters 1 to 6. As you can see, Ghost Reaper Girl is pretty hot. Her name's Chloe. This is Kai. He's a chain devil, a titan, if you know anything about that. But alright, let's just get into it really quick. You can see this is chapter 1. Chapter 1, basically, she's an actress. She's 28, but she claims she was 20. She looks a lot, you know, you can see she looks a lot younger than she is. People would claim and everything. So it makes it really hard for her to get like roles or be taken seriously in life or for anything else. So yeah, basically that's what happens with her. And basically, ghost and host, she's a good ghost host because basically she's like, if they take her over, they can be more powerful. They can have like a full form. Normally when they take people over, they're like a zombie or whatever. It starts out the chapter where they escape from Arkham Asylum, Arkham Bullet, and Kai's like a ghost reaper. He's, you know, helping track them down and everything. So the first chapter is pretty good. You know, she gives consent, he goes inside of her, she turns into this thing, and it's got a talking Skype, kind of like Vampire Hunter D, where he had like the talking sword and everything. So it's pretty good. You know, I'll get back to some of the stuff. You can see May I Come In. Then chapter 2. Chapter 2, you can see the cat, that's Noel. Noel's a soul eater, and basically he ate his tail, he ate his brother, and he ended up getting possessed by the spirit. And there's a funny part in this where Noel, like, he attacked Ghost Reaper Girl when she's in the apartment with Kai and everything, and she just cleaned up, and she's really cool. She has like a horror DVD collection and everything. It's basically like a guy in a way, as a girl, like a fantasy girl. If it was, you know what I mean? If you're a guy and you have a fantasy girl like her that's just into horror or anything, and everything cool. And so she cleaned up. It's the first time she ever had a guy invited to her house, even though she's 28, so she's all shy. She just cleaned the room. Then Noel like wrecks it and makes everything dirty. So it's like funny because like she wants to go and not just save him, but she wants to have him clean the room. So it's got like domestic servitude, like BS type stuff in there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so you know, it just shows she's compassionate. When she hits people with the soul reaper, it frees them from the you know, from the possession and everything. So it's pretty cool. So then in this chapter, this is pretty cool. You could see, you know, you want to be licking on those shoes, right? And this is Daoloth. Daoloth is basically, she heads the Arkham Bullet that's in the eastern part where they're living, and Chloe needs money because these ghosts, even though they're ghosts, they eat her out of like house and home, so she has no food life. She's on like the bottom part of the pyramid, like, you know, the celebrity pyramid. She's like in the weeds, you know what I mean? She's like, so she's barely making a living. So basically Daoloth like heads this thing, and they want to like take her because she has like a weird reading and everything. Daoloth is the name of my necromancer on a mod, but I never imagined him looking like this. She reminds me like Sheru, I think the name is Piritasu from Record of Lotus Wars, which is pretty good. So this was a pretty good chapter. And then bam, we got a new form. We got the cat form. Basically, Daoloth sticks sticks Noel just to show how weak he is, because she's trying to, basically she likes anybody, any sex, so she tries to hook up with them, and then she charms them and like seduces them and everything. So this is her when she's in the form of Noel, which is pretty cool. And Noel, he talks as a tail in this. So Kai, the chain devil, talks when he's a Skype. He talks as a Skype. And then this is the next chapter where she was disrespected, so she's like, you're going to have to apologize for what you said and what you did to my friends. And it's pretty good. You see she's got like a nice little flip. She manages to lay a thing on the Daoloth. You can see she's got some, you know, some nice lookable heels. She's going to be sucking on that heel and stuff, you know what I mean? She's basically got a thing where she likes to dress up as the, you know, like that's a thing right now. She likes to dress up as like the nurse. That's like, you know, like a fetish or whatever. She's in the cosplay and stuff. And this is the next chapter where they've made up and everything, and they teamed up. And look at that. You can see like a dominant woman. You know what I mean? I don't know how people would define it in some ways or not. But basically, you know what? It's pretty good. I'd say this is definitely a pretty good series. And, you know, I'd say it's worth checking out. You know, I would check out Ghost Reaper Girl. I think it's pretty good. You got Daoloth, you know what I mean? So, I think all the chapters are pretty good. But, you know what I mean? They keep getting shorter. and shorter, but you know, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good chapters, and I mean, look at those shoes. Those are pretty hot shoes. You know what I mean? There's Chloe. I think that should have been in the moon. They should have wrote Ghost Reaper Moon. You know what I mean? Ghost Reaper Girl on the moon. That would have looked better. And there's the main chapter. There's the classic. You can see she's very good looking. You know, I thought about maybe showing some Avril Lavigne, but that's another person you could look at how, you know what I mean? You can look at Avril Lavigne. It's really hard to tell how old she is. But anyways, check out Ghost Reaper Girl. Viz was nice enough to have all these open where you could read them for free. So, you know, Viz Media, thanks for that. And, you know, if you want, you know, check it out. You know, you can see Viz Media is pretty good. And, yeah, so give Ghost Reaper Girl a chance. You know, Ghost Reaper Girl is definitely worth reading. I would, yeah, I would definitely advise reading Ghost Reaper Girl. I mean, just look at those, man. And the Daoloth chapter is going to be an instant classic. So the first 6 chapters of Ghost Reaper Girl are pretty good. It comes out about twice a month, and maybe I'll do some more of these if anybody watches it. But anyways, take care, enjoy, and yeah, I hope you check out Ghost Reaper Girl because it's definitely worth checking out. So take care.